Please be seated. So I must say, you all look absolutely terrific coming down the aisle. So congratulations already. Yeah, sounds good. So good morning, everyone. I'm David Thomas, the Dean for Medical Education for our school and Chair and Professor of the Department of Medical Education. And it is my pleasure to welcome all of you, the students, parents, family members, faculty, and staff to the 2026 White Coat Ceremony of the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai. Good. So, as many physicians in the room today, I'm easily transported back to my days as a medical student. I was the first to go to college and then the first to go to medical school for my family. I had never grown up with physicians other than those who cared for my family and me. And I, like many of you, had to find my way, create a path for myself and my career, and identify for myself the ways I wanted to show up for my patients, my peers and colleagues, and my own well-being. This week, you began to do the same, and today, you will receive a white coat and a stethoscope. Both are universal symbols of the profession of medicine. The white coat is a simple garment, but it carries great significance. The white coat, which I am privileged to wear, symbolizes my professional identity as a physician and as a medical educator. It represents my commitment to medicine and medical students, my responsibility to patients, and the trust that they have in me. Students, when you don your white coat today, you will be stepping forward on the path towards building your own professional identity. As you progress through our Ascend medical education curriculum, that identity will continue to develop, and with it will come increasing responsibility. No longer will you be accountable only to yourself and your loved ones. Your duty now will also be to your patients and to society. You will have the great responsibility of caring for people whose healing depends on your knowledge, judgment, and skill. This responsibility applies to every patient. As physicians, we serve everyone, regardless of financial resources, skin color, religion, politics, or any other identity. This commitment is a pillar of our professional identity. For these reasons, every time you put on the white coat, I encourage you to remember the oath you will recite today. In doing so, you will be affirming an ethical contract to strive to always do your best, to apply your learning, your full energy, and your compassion to care for all people. This is the selfless professional identity you are now embracing. When you wear the white coat, you represent not only yourself, but also Mount Sinai and its values. Among those values is our deep commitment to advancing health equity and serving our communities. You can demonstrate your personal commitment to those values as first-year students, as we offer many opportunities to do so. For example, you can serve as a patient advocate, including for people who are survivors of torture. You can also join our East Harlem Health Outreach Partnership, EHOP, which is a deeply meaningful program run by students and directed by attending physicians, providing free health care to uninsured residents, adults who live in nearby East Harlem. These are highly gratifying service opportunities that actualize what this white coat symbolizes. They are a wonderful complement to your studies that will help you build a strong professional identity. So students, congratulations on reaching this day, an important milestone on your journey to becoming a physician. Now I am pleased to introduce Dr. Valerie Parkes, Senior Associate Dean of Admissions and Recruitment and Professor of Medicine and Medical Education. Dr. Parkes.
Thank you, Dr. Thomas. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Entering class of 2026, now known as the class of 2030, family, friends, loved ones, faculty, staff, leadership. Across the country, June and July mark new beginnings and transitions in medicine. What happens in June and July? Graduating medical students become interns, trainees become attending physicians, and most importantly for us here today, pre-medical students across the country become medical students. All right, clap for yourself. This is a very important transition in your professional development and your path towards being a physician. Across the country this June and July, something else happened, something perhaps less relevant to our profound ceremony, but I would argue something quite relevant. The country, our city, and I believe the world came together, first in response to the Knicks. That's the our city part, and then in response to the World Cup. For weeks and weeks through soccer, people celebrated together and celebrated each other, welcomed new traditions, learned across differences, found new role models, marveled at disciplined artistry, understood the import of losing with grace. Most importantly, people across the world witnessed the simple yet profound fact: when groups of people work together in orchestrated craftsmanship, so much can be achieved. So, back to medicine. This orchestrated craftsmanship that we saw in soccer is what happens more impactfully every day all over in medicine, in emergency rooms, operating rooms, research laboratories, outpatient practices, inpatient units across the country. In a word, medicine is a team sport and healing is a community art, and you are all teammates. So back to the analogy. How does one achieve this orchestrated craftsmanship? Here are some things one can learn to do or commit to do from sports to medicine. You must value your classmates, support each other, ask for help, help somebody else in your class, appreciate your peers, your mentors, the other professionals in the clinical arena, listen to the patients. They are the most important people on the team. Becoming a physician is a marathon, not a sprint. Should I say a tournament, not a single game? And realistically, there remain large system level issues in medicine that we must continue to work towards improving. But in the end, you will together also celebrate the successes, improve with feedback, work across differences, marvel at artistry, embrace discipline, and find amazing mentors. There is a collective success that can happen in medicine and science that makes it more impactful. It is worth striving for, to remain stubbornly optimistic that you can achieve all of this together. So, if you remember one thing I said, healing is a community art, and this white coat ceremony is the start of your path to being a physician. Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai, class of 2030, you are poised to make an impact. Thank you. It's now my very distinct pleasure to introduce Dr. Brendan Carr, Chief Executive Officer, Mount Sinai Health System. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Parkas. Before we start, I just want to real quickly say thanks to the faculty, the staff planning committee, the events team. It looks easy, but what they do is quite difficult, and it's really hard, in fact, to make it look so easy. So thank you, everybody, for everything that you've done. In case you missed it, we are here to celebrate you guys. All of us assembled, taking time out of our day because this is really important. You have worked hard for a really long time. Today's one of those moments where you're supposed to just soak it in, just be proud, take a moment. I saw your bios, I saw your numbers. You're incredibly intimidating. You're amazing. We're proud to call you part of our crew. And I just want to say, on behalf of Mount Sinai, welcome to the coolest club on earth. Yeah. Like Dr. Thomas said, I remember the view from where you're sitting. Larger than life people up here on stage that know how to save lives and know how to shape the world. I assumed, and I assume that you assume, that they have it all figured out. And I get to pull back the curtain on that and to tell you the truth, because I run one of the biggest health systems in the country. Growing up, I had no exposure to docs other than the guy that gave me allergy shots twice a week. It's a total mystery to me. My path was wildly nonlinear. I wasn't pre-med. I was in graduate school, headed in a very different direction. When I redirected to head to a post-bac program, a one-year post-bac program to do my pre-medical requirements, I passed out literally every time my blood was drawn, including at student health when I had to get my titers in order to go to medical school. It was wildly embarrassing. Fast forward a couple decades, I trained in emergency medicine, trauma, surgical critical care. I've worked in urban America my entire career, and I promise you, I have quite literally seen anything that you can imagine. I don't pass out anymore. I led Mount Sinai's emergency departments during COVID, and we figured out how to treat an unknown disease, opened a field hospital in Central Park. We were fearless, and we did the impossible. And quietly at night, I read ethics and I read political philosophy, and I thought about how we might have to allocate scarce resources. I cried by myself, and I made plans for my brothers to raise my kids because my wife's also a doc, and we were pretty worried for a while that we weren't going to make it through. I say this because here's the punchline. This white coat, it's a trick. We started right where you are, and we don't have it all figured out. We have a shared humanity. We're fallible. We're part of this, just as you are part of this. But the white coat does project confidence, and it does start to build trust. And it also, I think you'll find at times, will provide emotional shelter and distance when you need it, almost like a coat of armor. No one is born in a white coat. No one gets one without earning it. You earned that seat that you are sitting in, and we need you. And it's my privilege to say thank you for making the decision to commit your lives to a life of service for others. Now that I'm on this side of the stage, here's what I see. A generation that was forged by COVID, conflict, and a world where it's getting harder and harder to tell fact from fiction. You were born into a world that was already waiting for you to grow up and to say that. The more gray hair that I get, the more I realize that every generation is asked to fix a world that feels like it's on fire. The fires change. Today's crises aren't the ones that shape the generation of doctors that are preceding you. The people on this stage saw the obstacle of our generations with an S and tried to make things a little bit better for you. We've had some pretty great wins, and I cannot wait for you to see up close what we do to extend and improve life every day. It is quite literally, once you get into it, going to blow your mind. So the club that you're joining, you should also know, runs on an apprenticeship model. We bring you into the fold, we help you to understand how to approach and solve problems, and then magic starts to happen. You start shaping the conversation as we solve problems together. You can't really understand it until you live it. Over time, you're going to look around and you're going to realize, sorry, that you're the ones with the gray hair and the fancy white coat, and that everybody thinks that you have it all figured out. So maybe it's not really a trick, it's more of a tool, a symbol, a filter, because the amazing, imperfect, flawed humanity that is underneath that white coat is the real magic, and it is what connects us to the mission. You heard David say already, it's about the patient. The fellowship that you're joining today has a true north. And you've heard it before, but I'll say it again. To cure sometimes, to relieve often, to comfort always. Our job is to serve our patients. They're the reason that we get up early. They're the reason that we stay up late. You're going to laugh. You're going to cry. You're going to get to celebrate some of the most joyful days in people's lives. And you're going to have your hearts broken over and over again. In a couple minutes, someone's going to help you to put on that coat for the first time. It's going to feel a little big. That's okay. It's supposed to. You have some room to grow into it, and we know that it's our job to help. Class of 2030, welcome. Welcome to the work. Welcome to the fellowship. Welcome to the coolest club on earth. You earned that seat, and we've been saving it for you, and we're really, really, really happy that you're here. It's my pleasure to introduce my partner and my friend, the Dean of the Icahn School of Medicine, Dr. Eric Nessler.
Brendan, thanks so much. Class of 2030, parents, family members, faculty, welcome to the annual white coat ceremony at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai. Students, we are delighted to have you as the newest members of our Mount Sinai family. Now, very soon, as you've heard, you'll be putting on your first official white coats, and you'll realize that they're shorter than those of your faculty. And you may be wondering, did we run out of cloth? Do we need a new tailor? The truth is, the length of your coat is intentional. Your white coats represent a privilege of studying medicine which you have earned. the responsibility you assume in taking on the enormous workload required to become a physician, and your commitment to a life of service and healing. 4 years from now, once you have acquired medical knowledge, deepened your wisdom, and refined your judgment, you will be ready to receive the full-length white coat of a physician. That coat will represent a new level of responsibility. For your patients, the white coat is a symbol of the tremendous trust that they place in you. And for you, it will be a daily reminder of your duty to justify that trust. Preparing for that responsibility is the reason why you're undertaking the great intellectual journey and adventure of a lifetime into biomedicine, a journey at a moment of extraordinary change. We're at an inflection point for medicine and medical education. About 45 years ago, when I was in medical school, I learned the same way my professors had learned 45 years earlier. We relied heavily on textbooks, in-person lectures. There was enormous, really an overwhelming amount of rote memorization. In my day, computer-assisted instruction was in its infancy. Word processing was just getting underway. There were no laptops, cell phones, no online study aids, and certainly no AI to provide instant answers. We had to store everything in our brains and recall it instantly when challenged by our professors. I am sure many of you have seen The Pit on television. The show accurately reflects the way I was trained, attending physicians, peppering their medical students and residents with questions about underlying conditions and treatment options at the bedside of a severely ill patient in need of immediate care. My professors likewise confronted the same barrage in their earlier years. Now, I can't promise you that you won't face some of this as well, but we are entering a new world where sheer memorization and recall will be far less paramount. That's because AI will be our memory bank. Today's technology is driving huge gains in biomedical knowledge that are transforming clinical care. High performance and quantum computing are ushering in a new level of precision medicine. Genome sequencing, computational pathology, and imaging and wearable devices are generating vast amounts of data that will increasingly guide physicians as they order further testing and determine treatment plans. Your brains will need to do what human brains still do better than the world's most powerful computers: integrate information, intuit rapidly, think critically, but also ethically, exercise both creativity and common sense, and for surgeons, execute exquisite manual dexterity. While mastering medicine today is substantially different from what was required for my generation, an extensive, deep understanding of biology and health and disease will always be essential. So, we will still need you to cram a lot of information into your brains. But you're no longer being asked to know everything. Indeed, the scale of information now available exceeds what any single person can possibly absorb. You will be asked to synthesize the available information. You will need to learn how to keep learning throughout your long careers. In a sense, we will now be redefining competence. It is not primarily memorization and recall, but now keen judgment and critical analysis. Those abilities will become ever more important as AI is increasingly integrated into routine clinical practice. In the future, a computer will tell doctors, well, given what you're seeing, this is the recommended approach. But that doesn't mean we will transfer responsibilities to computers. Far from it. We can never do that. Doctors will always need to assess these recommendations while recognizing the flaws and limitations of artificial intelligence. High among those flaws is algorithmic bias. When AI models are trained on historical data that include systemic inequalities, the models can perpetuate or even amplify those disparities. AI also hallucinates, makes stuff up. I witnessed this when a postdoc of mine a few years ago drafted a manuscript that cited an article of mine as a reference, except that article doesn't exist. AI just invented it. Recently, I was updating a textbook on molecular neuropharmacology and I searched for the mechanism of action of a new FDA-approved medication. The answer the AI tool gave back didn't seem correct, so I challenged AI and it responded that I was right and presented me with an alternative mechanism of action. A recent Mount Sinai study confirmed, in fact, that there are many blind spots in using AI for clinical decision making. Our investigators found, for example, that ChatGPT Health, which millions of people rely on for advice, under-triaged more than half of the cases that physicians determined required emergency care. It even failed to direct users to the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline when users described plans to harm themselves. AI will be part of your education, but it can never replace you. No matter how powerful computers become, medicine also requires uniquely human capabilities. Not only synthesis, analysis, and evaluation, but also empathy, social understanding, and emotional intelligence. Those are integral to being a doctor. As much knowledge as you will absorb, and you'll absorb a lot, it is your humanity that will ultimately determine how great a physician you become. One day, a frightened patient will be sitting across from you, trusting you with information he or she has never shared. In that moment, your knowledge, yes, will be critically important, but so will your compassion and attentiveness. Patients need you to make the right diagnosis and deliver the proper treatment. They also need to know you care. This is why we wear a white coat, because it symbolizes our commitment to care, to always strive to do our best for patients, and to show emotional attunement, to paraphrase the New York psychiatrist Daniel Stern, particularly when medicine has no cure to offer. The next 4 years will be an intense educational experience and also a time of great personal growth for all of you. As you progress in medical school and wearing your new short white coats, begin interacting with patients and eventually caring for them. A key part of your professional development is when you recognize and fully internalize the truth that it is greater to serve others than to serve yourself. Every time you put on your white coat, take a moment to recall what it represents. Not status, but service. Not prestige, but commitment. Albert Schweitzer, the Nobel Prize-winning physician, recognized for his altruism and humanitarian work, believed, and I quote, "The purpose of human life is to serve and to show compassion and the will to help others." With the white coat that you are about to put on, you are embarking on a demanding but wonderful journey, a career where your service will make a difference in people's lives. Welcome to the noble profession of medicine. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nessler. So now it is my honor to introduce our 2026 Hans Popper, MD, PhD keynote speaker, Dr. David Berman. First, however, a few words about Dr. Popper, who was a driving force in the founding of the Mount Sinai School of Medicine. Dr. Popper was a world-renowned pathologist, hepatologist, and academic leader who served as our inaugural dean and later as president of the school. And I want to acknowledge and thank Deborah and Frank Popper, son and daughter-in-law of Dr. Popper, who are with us in the audience today. Now, on to Dr. Berman. Dr. Berman is an alumnus of the Mount Sinai School of Medicine and completed his residency in anesthesiology at the Mount Sinai Hospital. Today, he is about to join the University of Pennsylvania as an associate professor of anesthesiology and critical care medicine after serving as a faculty member at Johns Hopkins since 2018. Dr. Berman specializes in high-risk obstetric anesthesiology, anesthesia for fetal surgery, complex airway management, and medical education. It is my pleasure to welcome back to the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai, Dr. Berman.
Good morning, everyone. First, I want to give a disclaimer and an apology to Dr. Nestler that AI was not used in the creation of this talk. This was all me. I want to take a moment at the start to tell you how much being here means to me. I give a lot of talks these days to a lot of diverse audiences, but this might be the highlight of the decade. Being able to speak to a group of junior learners at the starting gate of their medical career is really a true blessing. And being able to do so surrounded by faculty who molded me into the physician I am today is even more so. This institution you've chosen for your medical education, this house of noble deeds, is one that will force you to confront all of your underlying assumptions, push you in ways you didn't think were possible, and mold you into someone capable of changing the course of many lives. And that's all before you even start your residency. My white coat ceremony feels like yesterday, even though it was 17 years ago. I had hair. I was staring into the abyss. I was certain that I had made the right choice to become a physician, but I was unsure exactly what that meant. So when I got the email to give this talk, my initial gut instinct was they asked the wrong Berman from the Sinai class of 13. Imposter syndrome never truly goes away. But once I had confirmed that the email was indeed meant for me, I began thinking about where I was 17 years ago, what would have been helpful for me to hear along the way. What did I want to hear? More importantly, what did I need to hear? What words can adequately prepare you for the journey you're about to start? And as I began thinking more about it, it dawned on me, I've learned a lot of lessons over the last 2 decades or so. Many of them were hard-earned takeaways after lots of trial and error. Some were lessons learned from mistakes along the way, and a few were pearls of wisdom given to me by mentors at Sinai. Some are personal, others are professional, but all are important. I want to give you a trigger warning that we're going to talk about some hard things today, but hopefully you get something out of it. And even if you got nothing out of it, at least you get a new white coat. With that, let's begin. Rule number 1, don't be an asshole. I probably told your administration that I wouldn't use profanity. Put it on my tab. If you remember nothing else, remember this: choose to be kind. When you put on a white coat, you wear the medical student lanyard, you are an ambassador of the medical community. The admirable physician treats all with respect, admiration, and appreciation, regardless of their economic stature, regardless of their job title. Others will look to you, even as a first-year medical student, to set the tone. Treat every single person you meet with kindness and respect. You probably don't need this lesson, but always remember rule number 1. Rule number 2, remember the distance that your patients travel. Never forget the distance that they travel by the time they meet you. Some will travel long physical distances, 2 subways and a bus, a plane ride or 2, but the emotional distance. Those of us who have been patients know how challenging it can be to be vulnerable and present to care. Don't take any of that for granted. And especially in today's climate, remember that the journey your patients take to you can be challenging. Some might be undocumented, some might be persecuted for things they never chose. Some might have complex legal histories. They're patients. You are their physician. You are there to heal, to treat with compassion, and you are there to bear witness to their experience. You're not there as judge or jury. I worry less about the Fifth Avenue side of the hospital than I do the Madison side. I worry less about Sinai than I do about Elmhurst. But patients deserve outstanding world-class care regardless of how they arrived at your clinic or in your OR. The lottery of birth shouldn't determine who's eligible for what care, and we should always remember the distance that our patients travel for care. Rule number 3, everyone has something to teach. Every single person you'll encounter in the hospital knows more than you about something. The CT tech might not know a lot about the surgical management of appendicitis, but I guarantee you that they know more about how a CT scanner works than you do. Ask questions, soak up all of those tidbits, acknowledge that everyone, regardless of their title, has something to teach you. No matter how miserable of a human being, no matter how challenging interpersonally, you should try and learn something from everyone. Your vascular surgeon on your surgery rotation may try to bite your head off because surgeons are going to surgeon, but there's a lot of learning to be had, even in more challenging learning environments. Rule 3B. Sometimes you learn what not to do. I just got done telling you that everyone has something to teach you, but you might wonder about some of those more challenging interactions. I learned a lot about what works, but also a lot about what doesn't from folks along the way. Some interactions with patients in scenarios can be challenging. Tempers can flare. Time is short. Sometimes your superiors will make mistakes. They might acknowledge those to you or themselves. They might not. But file away those memories, knowing that some of the time you'll learn a lot about what not to do from an encounter. Many of those memories live rent-free in my head. Rather than saying, wow, that was awful, and then just turning the page, give some thought to why an experience rubbed you the wrong way. What you take away from the experience. Everyone has something to teach, even if it's to teach you what not to do. Rule number 4, know their name. The entire clinical environment is filled with people who magically manage to get things done. You put in orders, and they happen, though only sometimes in the hospital, and you scrub into a surgery, and the instruments are there. They're sterile, they're ready for you. You show up to your clinic, the floors have been mopped. Your environment is safe and secure because of the folks at the front desk who guide patients and their families, make sure no one brings weapons in the hospital. This doesn't happen by accident. There's an army of anonymous elves who do their jobs in a thankless way. Very few physicians know the names of the security guards at the door or the equipment specialists who fix the OR tables. Be one of those physicians. People notice. I remember Eddie and Herman and Ray from Annenberg 12 during my first year of med school. Those guys were amazing. And it drives the hospital linen folks absolutely nuts. But every day at the beginning of an OR day, I write the names of all of my team members on the left pant leg of my scrubs. Left because I'm left-handed, but also because that's where I hold my phone. And so I take my phone out and I check my phone, but I'm not checking my phone. I'm sneaking a glance when I forget someone's name. All of us have been in a room where nobody knows our name. I've never felt more alone than in one of those rooms, even though you're surrounded by dozens of people. As you get more clout, it becomes even more important. And you're getting more clout by the day, right? You can make a shadowing pre-med's entire experience just by introducing them to your team by name. You have street cred. Rule number 5, death isn't always the enemy. As a physician, your gut instinct right now is to try to eliminate death every single time you can. And that's normal. That's good, right? That's laudable. But as you spend more time in this job, you'll realize that death isn't the enemy, or at least death isn't always the enemy. Sometimes it's clear cut. Doing CPR on a witnessed cardiac arrest for a young person, high value intervention. But if you spend enough time in medicine, you'll realize that death isn't the enemy. Bad death is the enemy. Bad deaths look a lot of different ways, but you'll know one when you see it. It could be a long, drawn-out ICU course that we all know would end the way it did when the patient came into the unit. It could be a patient whose care was adversely affected by jurisdictive barriers, social barriers, which contributed to their demise. You will have moral injury as a result of these scenarios, and I remember way too many bad deaths during my training and beyond. Remember them. Your job as a physician isn't always to stop death. There's a legendary anesthesiologist, Peter Safar, former Hopkins faculty, who used to say that death isn't inevitable, but it sometimes needs a correction in timing. Remembering that death isn't necessarily the enemy, but that a bad death is often the enemy, is a crucial step towards becoming a thoughtful physician. Rule number 6. It's not your duty to finish the work, but neither are you at liberty to neglect it. If you didn't already know this, here's an awful truth. We work in a completely broken healthcare system. Scrutinizing the cycle of dollars, you'll realize that we are all working in a system that doesn't always incentivize keeping people healthy. It's a broken system. Unfortunately, it's the one we live in. And you'll think 2 things when you realize this. Number 1, You really want to change the system. You'll fight with insurance companies to get your patients the care they need. You'll lobby your lawmakers. You'll find loopholes, backhanded ways to get things covered. They're all fantastic. Keep fighting that fight. On the other hand, you might think to yourself, this system's so broken. And there are so many people who benefit from perpetuating this broken system. How will I ever single-handedly affect change? That's also a valid feeling. So remember, it's not your duty to finish the work, but neither are you at liberty to neglect it. Saying from Ethics of the Fathers, you can't single-handedly fix the completely warped and irretrievably broken healthcare system in America. But that also doesn't mean that you should approach your practice of medicine in a completely powerless way. Be okay with knowing that your change may be limited, but also that you can make a difference. The difference might be on the level of a single patient or a single clinic, but nonetheless, strive to make change where you can. Rule number 7, stay out of it. Dr. Parkes was my art and science of medicine preceptor as a first-year medical student. She gave me a priceless piece of advice when starting out. It was stay out of it, whatever it is. Drama between classmates, who's dating whom, all the high school stuff that comes along with being in a small class in an intense environment. Stay out of it. It's not that the extramarital affairs are not entertaining. They are. But don't waste your time on it. If you want drama, watch reality TV. Stay out of it. You're in medical school to learn how to be a physician, an outstanding physician. Focus on that and tune out all the noise. Rule 8, be present when you're present. The next decade of your life is going to be really, really busy. You'll be in school and residency and then fellowship, but your life will also be busy outside of work. Friends will get married. You might have children. Your parents might get sick. Relatives might die. You might have big life events that you'd like to be at. You can't dance at every wedding, as the saying goes, but if you're at a wedding, you should probably dance. Every time I try to dance, someone asks if I have epilepsy. So much of the time, we go to weddings, but while we're there, we're doing flashcards or study question banks. I'm not telling you not to study. Please study. But if you decide to take the day off to be at your best friend's wedding, be at your best friend's wedding mentally as well as physically. And the same is true when you're in a lecture or on the wards around. So often I see medical students on their laptops shopping during lectures. Some of you might even be shopping now. Buy something nice. I'll take one too. If you're present, be present. Whether it's a wedding, babysitting your nephew, in the lab, seeing a patient, be mentally present if you are physically present. Rule number 9, choose curiosity rather than judgment. Some of your patients will not take their medications. Some of them will present regrettably late in their disease course, far beyond the point where you can intervene and change their trajectory. Some will make life choices or be in situations that adversely affect their outcomes. You can choose judgment when confronting these patients, or you can choose curiosity. Some might decide to stop taking their medications because of what they hear on TikTok or skepticism, but they might also stop taking them because they'll have to choose between paying for their medications and feeding their children. They might continue to drink alcohol despite their extensive liver disease because nobody unpacked their history of childhood trauma and made efforts to intervene. Just because many in society have decided that some lives are worth saving more than others doesn't mean you should. Your job as a physician is to help people. Ask patients why they made the choices they did and whether they were decisions or conditions. Maybe the patient didn't follow up an anticoagulation clinic because they don't like blood draws or they pass out. Sorry. But maybe they're just working 2 jobs to support their family and just lost health insurance. Right? Your job is not to judge, but to take care of the patient in front of you. Rule number 10, this job is a part of your life, but it is not your entire life. This job is going to be hard. And for the next 40 years of your life, it will conflict with your life outside. You won't be able to attend every life event. You likely already know this, but sometimes you get a chance to choose. Sometimes you get a chance to not work and not make more money for the sake of life outside. Sometimes you might choose to leave a job at Johns Hopkins for the sake of life outside of work, even though it's given you a lot of satisfaction, just purely hypothetically. Life as a physician is challenging in the hospital, but it's even more challenging to balance things outside. And that's the dirty little secret either no one told me or I never listened to as a medical student. Don't make the job your life, but make the challenging and courageous decisions that defy conventional wisdom when it comes to life outside of work. People may not always understand, but at the end of the day, it is your life. Rule number 11, pay it forward. Think about how you got here today. There were so many mentors and cheerleaders you had along the way. My first real cheerleader was my elementary school science teacher. Another main mentor was my high school anatomy teacher. She was a physician who left clinical practice to teach anatomy to annoying high schoolers. And I've since collected a lot more mentors along the way, several of whom have turned into dear friends, many of whom were at my wedding, and a few of whom are sitting on stage today. You each have a village of people who got you to where you are. You have your own journeys. You all have your own stories and your own traumas. Acknowledge them. Thank the people who got you here today and pay it forward. Respond to that cold email from that medical student, from that pre-med. Sign up for that shadowing program. Become an anatomy TA. Greet those first-year medical students warmly when you're in MS4. Do what you can to pave the way for those who come behind you. When someone opens a door for you, hold it open for the person behind you. You didn't get here by accident, and you certainly didn't do it alone. Rule number 12, talk about the hard things. If you don't already know this, life as a physician can sometimes be incredibly strange. Rachel, I'm going to have to miss dinner tonight because there's a rectal foreign body in the ED who has to go to the OR. That's a phone call I've made to my wife more times than I can count over the last 15 years. One of the most amazing parts of our jobs is that we're around for transformative moments in people's lives. I spend a lot of my time on labor and delivery and taking care of people having in utero fetal surgeries, but also a good amount of my time in the trauma ORs or taking care of patients who are having major transplant surgery. We get results back from a pathologist that say that the patient has glioblastoma, right, a death sentence. But the same day, we can also witness the miracle of birth, what we see all of the time, people's best days and worst days, often back to back. It's not a particularly normal experience. And you will make a mistake. You will miss a diagnosis. You might even contribute to patient harm or death. That's all part of being a physician. You will harm someone despite the best of your intentions. And you will learn to forgive yourself, but it will take time and it will take help. The only major organ we haven't figured out how to transplant yet is your brain. Take charge of your mental health despite the adversity and repetitive trauma of our jobs. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and talk about the hard things with the people around you. These days, after we cease resuscitative efforts during codes, I encourage our team to spend a minute at the bedside in complete silence. Our heads go weird places, but that quiet stillness is juxtaposed with the chaos that was just before. Take that minute for yourself, process those feelings afterwards, and remember that sometimes the outcome isn't what you'd hoped for. Separate outcome from process. As you get more senior, model that for your juniors. Be okay with not always being okay. Rule number 13, this is the last one. Shoot your shot. As a rule, we are generally risk-averse people. Should I reach out to that potential mentor? I don't want to clog her inbox. Can I ask the residency PD of general surgery to shadow in the operating room? Sometimes you've just got to go for it. Wayne Gretzky used to say that you miss 100% of the shots you never take, and that's exactly right. Medical students applying for residency will ask me, I didn't get an interview yet at this program. My friend did. Can I email the residency program director? If you weren't going to get an interview anyway, you might as well send the email. Right? Sometimes, purely hypothetically, you should start dating someone who you were really good friends with. Even if you're afraid of ruining that really good friendship, she might even let you get her pregnant a few times. And be a really great sport about moving to Baltimore. This is all purely hypothetically. Some of my best decisions in life have been made by going out on a limb and taking a chance. It's also given me some really great stories when things don't work out perfectly. So go for it. Ask that person out. Send that email. Request to scrub in on a case. Life is too short not to. What's the worst that could happen? So there you have it. You've listened to an old, bald, temporarily unemployed Sinai grad tell you what he wishes he would have heard as an MS1. That's it. You made it through. As they say, the rest is commentary. Every day when my wife and I drop our kids off at school, we say to them, take our love and go do amazing things. You will be loved at this institution by your mentors, by your peers, and hopefully by yourselves. It won't always be a perfect journey, but you will always be cared for by those around you. So I'm going to leave you with this. Sinai students, class of 2030, or maybe beyond if you're MD, PhD, sorry. Take all of that love, go do amazing things. Cure diseases, advance science, educate others, fix our broken healthcare system, and leave the world a better place. I can't wait to hear all that you accomplish. Thank you so much.
For me, the white coat means that I've chosen the hard path because I know that it's worth more than just a piece of fabric.
As a daughter of immigrants, it also holds the weight of the sacrifices my family has made to help me stand here today.
To me, the white coat embodies the sacrifices of my ancestors, my family members, and previous generations of physicians committed to creating opportunities in medicine.
It's a reminder that becoming a physician is not one big moment, but a series of small steps, lessons, sacrifices, and of course also achievements that come along the way.
Dedication to lifelong learning, to service, and bringing scientific knowledge and discoveries directly to patients.
It's the representation of a new beginning, a lifelong commitment, and the sacrifice that has led me to this point.
Growing up, seeing my family's experiences with doctors who were so committed to working with them through the trials and tribulations of their care was so inspiring to me.
As the first doctor in my family, it's a symbol of my hard work, but it's also a stepping stone. It's a reminder that I'm moving from being a student to a trusted care partner for patients in their most vulnerable moments.
I chose to pursue medicine because I wanted to be a part of something bigger for as long as I can remember. Growing up, I was really inspired by doctors of different backgrounds, countries, and walks of life as they all work toward the same purpose, to heal.
I want to be someone that can turn the despair and the hopelessness that arises from confusion into confidence, into hope for the future.
I want to connect scientific knowledge with the unique narratives behind each patient and person.
It brought together my love for the natural sciences,
combines my passions for understanding disease through science and caring for others.
Medicine will let me spend a lifetime learning, asking questions, and making meaningful changes in people's lives.
To dedicate my life to the care of others.
Commitment to using knowledge and excellence in the service of others.
And with that knowledge and understanding, lead other people to live happier and healthier lives.
So that I can support families experiencing medical crises.
Support and guide them through some of the toughest moments of their lives.
To make a change and difference to other people's lives.
Through a medical education, I want to contribute to preserving and improving my community's quality of life.
I want to be the doctor that extensively serves patients in times of vulnerability.
I wanted to make a lasting impact on the communities that it serves.
To serve patients with integrity and compassion.
I want to help people live their lives to the fullest.
To empower them to live their best life.
A commitment to making change.
To all of my future patients, regardless of where they come from, who they are, or what they might believe in.
I aspire to do this through directly caring for people while also advancing the science
to shape future therapies.
Treat and heal the human body in the face of injuries and complications.
I want to help people navigate some of the most challenging moments of their lives.
I not only want to do this for the communities that have helped shape me, but also for those that I have yet to encounter and learn from.
Breaking down socio-political barriers to receiving medical care.
Being ready to treat and help those who, in their lowest moments, place their faith in us.
Ready to serve at any time and committed to upholding the ideals that the coat represents.
I've seen the difference compassionate doctors can make on their patients.
And I hope to create that meaningful difference in someone's life.
I chose to pursue medicine because caring for others is one of the deepest desires of my life.
To be the one who's able to treat and care for those who often feel overlooked and unheard.
I want the work of my life to be empowering others.
I chose to pursue medicine in order to support and advocate for people in some of the most vulnerable moments of their life.
I believe science has its greatest impact when it's paired with human connection.
As a future clinician, I hope to transform helplessness into strength and to turn hopelessness into hope.
I want to help serve my community.
I chose to pursue medicine to bring my unique perspective as a first-generation Latina to the field.
I want to be in a role where I can build relationships with patients and their families, advocate for them, and help them lead healthier, happier lives.
I aspire to be that very source of clarity, compassion, and advocacy for future patients.
I chose to pursue medicine because of its proximity to impact.
Because of my love for scientific discovery and helping others make a meaningful difference in their everyday lives.
The most intimate way to change people's lives through science and innovation.
I want to combine knowledge and expertise about the human body with the compassionate care that every single patient deserves.
To have the opportunity to help people and to advocate for patients as the center of my work.
To provide the most good to the most people.
I want to help patients overcome both the physical challenges and the social stigmas associated with chronic illnesses.
I'm hoping to implement what I learn in our communities by helping patients receive the best possible care.
My personal experiences have inspired me to pursue a career where I hope to make a meaningful difference in the lives of others.
Scientific problem solving and human interaction.
Medicine is where I've seen it possible that lifelong love of learning be transformed and nurtured through acts of service to humanity.
To combine my academic interest of biology with my calling to serve others.
The white coat represents the privilege to serve humanity and also to join a community of medical professionals that have dedicated their lives to supporting their communities.
The white coat is a promise and a privilege.
Knowledge, wisdom, and professionalism.
Tradition and the cutting edge.
From now on, we share one calling, which is to use medicine in service of others.
Showing up as someone with a strong understanding and respect of others' livelihoods will lead to healthier communities and healthier teams with stronger synergy.
Learning how to apply your skill set to best benefit your team and help others in the process.
The mentors that teach us, the colleagues we learn from, and the healthcare teams that we work alongside.
I wanted to be a part of a team that restores hope and agency to people when illness has taken those things away.
I'm taking the first steps on my journey and beginning a career in medicine that I can really be proud of.
If I could describe the white coat in 3 words, they would be service, stewardship, and hope.
Trust, knowledge, and caring.
Advancing health equity.
Listen, learn, and care.
Promise to patients, strengths of hope.
Passion and purpose.
It's getting real.
Knowledge, dedication, care.
Exciting new chapter.
Seal trust.
Love of humanity.
Commitment to trust.
Resilience, responsibility, reliability.
To serve.
Responsibility, trust,
Curiosity, promise, passion,
Sacrifice. Responsibility.
If I could describe the white coat in 1 to 3 words, it would be lifelong learning begins.
Morning, everyone. My name is Rainier Soriano. I'm the Senior Associate Dean for Curricular Affairs. It is truly an honor to be part of this special occasion. So I now have the pleasure of presenting the career advisors from the Office of Medical Student Affairs. And these are faculty members who are paired with our medical students throughout all phases of their medical school, providing individualized support, mentorship, and career advising. And today, they will be coding the incoming class of 2030. Advisors, please come to the stage as I call your name, and the students will then begin coming to stage to introduce themselves before receiving their white coat. Dr. Theodore Bania, Assistant Professor in the Department of Emergency Medicine. Dr. Sharon Edwards, Professor, Jack and Lucy Clark, Department of Pediatrics. Dr. Beverly Forsyth, Professor, Samuel Rothman, Department of Medicine. Allison Galt, Associate Professor, Jack and Lucy Clark, Department of Pediatrics. And David Lynn, Assistant Professor, Samuel Rothman, Department of Medicine.
Hi, my name is Shreya Adipali, and I am from Queens, New York.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Icahn Audio. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and we got LeBron.
Good morning. My name is Kimberly Augusto, and I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Hi, my name is Tyler Melanks, and I'm from Bethesda, Maryland.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan Azrak, and I'm from the home of the 2026 Stanley Cup champions, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Hi, my name is Sadia Bahudoda, and I'm from Farmington, Connecticut.
Hello, my name is Hallie Bangura, and I'm from Tingsboro, Massachusetts.
Hello, my name is Sydney Benson, and I'm from Potomac, Maryland.
Hi, my name is Arini Bhargava, and I'm from Falls Church, Virginia.
Hi, my name is Adam Braunschweig, and I'm from Shaniqua, Wisconsin.
Good morning. My name is Matthew Barth Brecker, and I'm from Yardley, Pennsylvania.
Hi, everyone. I'm Alex Chow, and I'm from Boston. Hi, everyone. My name is Dominic Cicatelli, and I'm from Parsippany, New Jersey.
Hi, everyone. I'm Michael Clark, and I'm from Queens, New York.
Hi, I'm Quinn Conlon, and I'm from Shrewsbury, New York.
I'm Sasha Constance, and I'm from Orange County, California.
Hi, my name is Rob Constantine. I'm from Weston, Connecticut.
Hi, everyone. My name is Anthony Correa, and I'm from Norwich, Vermont.
Hi, my name is Daniel Tai, and I'm from Princeton, New Jersey.
Hi, my name is Mihir Dixit, and I'm from the Bay Area, California.
My name is Omar Sechewi, and I'm from Orlando, Florida.
Good morning. I'm Jacob Epstein from Reisterstown, Maryland.
Hi, I'm Felix Fine. I'm from San Francisco, California.
Hello, my name is Talon Floodman, and I'm from Eagle, Nebraska.
Hi everyone, I'm Aryan Gala and I'm from Miami, Florida.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gabriel Garcia, and I'm from the best borough, Staten Island, New York.
Hello, I'm Emma Glacian, and I'm from Scarsdale, New York.
Good morning. I'm Neil Godboll, and I'm from Parsippany, New Jersey.
Hi, my name is Bundia Goyle, and I'm from San Jose, California.
Hi everyone, my name is Serena Golden and I'm from Livingston, New Jersey.
Good morning. My name is Cruz Gonzalez, and I'm from Knox, Indiana.
Hi, my name is Brianna Goodlow, and I'm from Madison, Alabama.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sam Gottlieb, and I am from Ardsley, New York.
Good morning. My name is Brian Gravano, and I'm from Long Island, New York.
Hi, my name is Anda Gravlin, and I'm from Needham, Massachusetts.
I'm Benjamin Gross. I'm from New York City.
Hi, my name is Ansh Gulati from Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Hi, everyone. My name is Alyssa Guo, and I'm from Shrewsbury, Massachusetts.
Hi, I'm Julia Happel, and I'm from New York City.
Hi, I'm Katie Hennessy. I'm from Dover, Massachusetts.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jennifer Hu, and I'm from Seattle, Washington.
Hello, everyone. I'm Adam Ibrahim, and I'm from Staten Island, New York.
Hello, my name is Robert Ibokwe. I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
Good morning. My name is Mustafa Ismail, and I'm from Elizabeth, New Jersey. Shout out Salem!
Hi everyone, I'm Rayan Jawa. I'm from Moore Park, California, and Homedale, New Jersey.
Hi, everybody. My name is Danica Cao, and I'm originally from Zhanghua, Taiwan.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mike Kelly from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
Hi, my name's Anthony Carrot, and I'm from Los Angeles, California.
My name's Jinho Kim, and I'm from Boise, Idaho.
Hey everyone, my name is Kastub Koya, and I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brianna Lacey, and I'm from Rockville, Maryland.
Hi, everyone. My name is Catherine Lockman, and I'm from New York City.
Hi, everyone. I'm Alexandra Latrenta, and I'm from Greenwich, Connecticut.
Hi, my name is Antu Lei, and I'm from Brighton, Colorado.
Hi, everyone. I'm Emma Lee, and I'm from New York City.
Hi everyone, my name is Henry Lee and I'm from Queens, New York.
Hello everyone, my name is Chris Kyungmin Lee and I'm from Appleton, Wisconsin.
Hi, my name is Michelle Lee and I'm from Summit, New Jersey.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sydney Levy, and I'm from Westchester, New York.
Hey, I'm Stevie Lopez, and I'm also from Westchester, New York.
Hi, my name is Brianna Lucas. Oh, sorry. Hi, my name is Brianna Lucas, and I'm from South Orange, New Jersey.
Hi, everyone. My name is Mallory Lucas, and I'm from Whitman, Massachusetts.
Hi, my name is Casey Letnick, and I'm from New York City.
Hi, I'm Andrew Lynch, and I'm from Wellesley, Massachusetts.
Hi, I'm Kailan Sumaki, and I'm from Calabasas, California.
I am Bedros Maljan. I am from New Jersey.
Hi, my name is Allison Martin. I'm from McLean, Virginia.
Hi, my name is Lewis McGarvey. I'm from Belfast, Ireland. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Good morning. I'm Mahwish Mirza, and I'm from Rutherford, New Jersey. Hi, my name is Tamara Munoz, and I'm from Pasadena, California.
Thank you very much, first set of advisors. So before inviting the next group of students on stage, we will transition to our second group of advisors. I now call to the stage Dr. Meredith Grossman, Associate Professor, Jack and Lucy Clark, Department of Pediatrics. Minal Kale, Associate Professor, Samuel Brothman, Department of Medicine. Craig Katz, Clinical Professor, Department of Psychiatry. Dr. Emily Carroll, Assistant Professor in the Department of Rheumatology. And Dr. Roberto Posada, Associate Professor, Jack and Lucy Clark, Department of Pediatrics.
Hi, I'm Genevieve Mupirala, and I'm from San Francisco, California.
Hi, my name is Milind Nataraj Muthaya, and I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
Hey, I'm Joshua Mutterpearl, and I'm from Alexandria, Virginia.
Hello, my name is Sanjana Narayanan, and I'm from Fremont, California.
Good morning, I'm Alex O'Donnell, and I'm from New York, New York.
Good morning. My name is Kennedy Odibo, and I'm from Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Hi, my name is Naomi Okunrogo, and I'm from the Bronx, New York.
Hi, I'm Steffi Olkin, and I'm from Reston, Virginia.
Good morning. My name is Chidera Nukafor, and I'm from Sterling, Virginia.
Hi, everyone. I'm Michelle Ovchinsky, and I'm from Short Hills, New Jersey.
Good morning. My name is Makdia Parker, and I'm from Harlem, New York.
Hi, my name is Sonia Parmar, and I'm from Basking Ridge, New Jersey.
Hi, my name is Alexis P. Talia, and I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Hello, my name is Harry Palouse. I'm from Long Island. Mom, Dad, I love you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Caleb Osu Prempe, and I'm from Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Hi, everyone. My name is David Buckowitz, and I'm from Manhattan, New York.
Hi, everyone. My name is Crystal Chen, and I'm from Cupertino, California.
Wagwan, everybody. My name is Zara Ranglin, and I'm from Kingston, Jamaica.
Hi, everyone. My name is Khalid Rashad, and I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. Shout out, Mom.
Hi, my name's Asta Ray, and I'm from York, Pennsylvania.
Hi, everyone. My name is Adrian Reptak, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
Good morning. My name is Alex Rome. I'm from Venice Beach, California. I love you, Mom.
My name is Mia Russ, and I'm from Somerset, Massachusetts.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ryan Salama. I'm from Ham Lake, Minnesota.
Hi, my name is Srinidhi Shankar Raman, and I'm from Herndon, Virginia.
Hi, everyone. My name is Cynthia Schneider, and I'm from Boca Raton, Florida.
Hi, everyone. My name is Anna Seaman, and I'm from Littleton, Colorado.
I'm Ming Hao Xiao, and I'm from New York City.
Hi, my name is Yatharth Sharma, and I'm from Shoreview, Minnesota.
Hi, my name is Gia Sharma, and I'm from Paramus, New Jersey.
Hello, my name is Ethan Sherman, and I'm from Sarasota, Florida.
Hi, my name is Natalie Shoji, and I'm from Seattle, Washington.
Hi, my name is Caroline Seacard. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hey everyone, my name is Ashir Siddiqui and I'm from Long Island, New York. Let's go Knicks!
Good morning. My name is Avijit Singh and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi, my name is Lana Smith, and I'm from Denver, Colorado.
Hi, my name is Helia Solani, and I'm from Oxford, Maryland.
Hi, my name is Austin Sponigal. I'm from Centerville, Maryland. Hi, Mom and Dad.
Hello, my name is Sharanya Sriram. I'm from Sacramento, California.
Hi, my name is Pranati Srirangam, and I'm from Lexington, Massachusetts.
Hi, everyone. My name is Lily Steckel, and I'm from Westchester, New York.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Swisher, and I'm from Portola Valley, California.
Hello, my name is Olivia Takla, and I'm from Toms River, New Jersey.
Hey everyone, my name is Michael Tanyos, and my family is from Alexandria, Egypt.
Hi, I'm Rachel Thuma, and I'm from Rogers, Arkansas.
Hi, my name is Beatrice Strad, and I'm from Bethesda, Maryland.
Hi, my name is Vinny Thupadia, and I'm from Morrisville, North Carolina.
Hello, my name is Mika Valadez Bush, and I'm from Laguna Hills, California.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dante Valdivia, and I'm from Melbourne, Florida.
Hey, my name is Abhi Verma, and I'm from Chantilly, Virginia.
Hi, everyone. My name is Carter Wallace, and I'm from Oxford, Massachusetts.
Hello, I'm Kennedy Walls, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Good morning. My name is Amber Wong, and I'm from Princeton, New Jersey.
Hello, my name is Isabel Wong, and I'm from Great Neck, New York.
Hello, my name is Samuel Way, and I'm a Nigerian from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew Williams, and I'm from Queens, New York.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kayla Schur, and I'm from New Jersey.
Hello, my name is Michelle Yu, and I'm from Chandler, Arizona.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Zhang, and I'm from Bridgewater, New Jersey.
And last but not least, my name is Marco Zimic. I'm from Queens, New York.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, class of 2030. At this time, I ask you to stand as a class, turn around, face your loved ones, so all present can applaud you in your new white coats. Come on, we can do better than that. And students, let's applaud the parents, family members, and friends who have helped you achieve the goal we all celebrate today. Thank you. So I now have the pleasure to call up Dr. Karen M. Lee, Associate Professor, Department of Diagnostic, Molecular, and Interventional Radiology, and Dr. Lee will administer the student oath.
Congratulations, everyone. I'm honored to lead our students in their oath. I now ask the first-year medical students to stand again, turn around and face your loved ones, and join me as we recite the student oath. You can find the oath on page 17 of your program. Let us begin. As a member of the medical profession, please read with me. I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of human health. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, religion, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will advocate for policy and practice changes that ameliorate suffering and contribute to the well-being of my patients and the communities that I serve. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity and in accordance with the highest standards of medical practice and the latest advances in better medicine and healthcare delivery. I will give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of healthcare. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Let us hear a round of applause for the newest class of the Icahn School of Medicine. Thank Thank you. You may be seated.
Good morning and congratulations. My name is Nisha Chadha, and it is truly my honor to lead the faculty oath this morning. Thank you so much to the organizers for this invitation. It carries special meaning for me as this year is the 20th anniversary of my white coat ceremony. Also, going off script for a second, but as a Nova girl, shout out to all the Virginians in the audience. So as you know, I am the director of the APEX program, your Clinical Apprenticeship Experience program. I am also an associate professor in the Lenny and Peter W. May Department of Medical Education and Department of Ophthalmology. In addition to my clinical practice as an ophthalmologist, I work with faculty throughout the school to support your career exploration journey. I look forward to connecting with each of you in the coming weeks and months. Our faculty take pride in their work and commitment to you, and now I ask all our faculty members of the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai, seated behind me and in front of me, to stand and join me in the Medical Educator Oath. You can find this oath on page 19 of your program. Let us begin. As teachers and mentors for our students, we pledge to maintain the highest professional standards in all of our interactions with students, patients, colleagues, and staff. We pledge our utmost efforts to ensure that all components of the educational program for students will be of the highest quality. We will respect all students as individuals without regard to gender, race, national origin, religion, or sexual orientation. We will not tolerate anyone who manifests disrespect or who expresses biased attitudes towards any student. We will not tolerate any abuse or exploitation of students. In an effort to nurture personal development, we pledge that students will have adequate time for reflection as well as personal and family obligations. In nurturing both the intellectual and professional development of our students, we will celebrate the achievement of our academic excellence and demonstration of the highest virtues of our profession. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Lee and Dr. Chadha, very much. At this time, I'd like to take a moment to recognize our philanthropic donors and our alumni community for their continued efforts in supporting our students and this white coat ceremony. Each year, Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai alumni, faculty, and supporters sponsor the purchase of our students' stethoscopes and white coats. So please join me in thanking them for their contributions to the white coats and the stethoscopes. And students, you will find your stethoscopes underneath your chairs. If you haven't found them already, I've been watching to see if anyone was picking at it. So you'll take those with you and you can all put them on as we finish. We also are grateful to the many donors and board members who support our students through gifts to our scholarship and educational programs. We appreciate their contributions and incredible generosity of all our benefactors. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Ebi Elahi, class of 1996, clinical professor of ophthalmology, otolaryngology, and public health at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai, and president of Mount Sinai Alumni, to share a few words. Dr. Elahi?
Thank you very much, Dr. Thomas. And I get to have people when they're hungry and have something in their ears as perfect ending of today's ceremonies. Good afternoon and congratulations on beginning medical school and joining a family of alumni committed to healing. As president of the Mount Sinai alumni and on behalf of our 40,000 strong alumni community, it is my honor to welcome you today. Before I go further, I'd like to ask anyone here who has received a degree or training at Mount Sinai to stand and be recognized. So feel free to look around. These physicians, scientists, and leaders are now part of your extended family. Whether in person or through Icahn Connect, they are here for you throughout your education and well beyond it. As a student who sat in your seat some 34 years ago, I remember well the feeling you have today, the sense of wonder and excitement that you can finally learn to become a physician and healer. It is worth reminding ourselves that this sense of awe and magic is fragile. Over the years, the realities of classes and exams, the match, the residency and fellowship, job searches, and legal, financial, and policy frustrations will slowly eat away at it. Many eventually succumb to these external pressures, and the spark visible in your eyes today gradually dims. But it doesn't have to. If you remain intentional and steadfast in your journey, and remember that what we do is ultimately a vocation that only at times resembles a profession, and never the other way around, then by the time you finish your training, you can still carry that spark and enjoy the privilege that comes from having a healing touch at your fingertips. The white coat you receive today is a symbol of that vocation. As others have said, it may feel a size too big at first, but you will spend the coming years growing into it. Let it remind you not of the profession you are entering, but the calling you are answering. I'm honored to welcome you at the beginning of your journey, and I will be there, perhaps, at the end to welcome you into our community, our alumni community. Hopefully with that spark still in your eyes. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Elahi. So I think everyone would agree that this has been an inspirational white coat ceremony, from our leadership remarks and Dr. Berman's keynote address to seeing our students donning their white coats, and now from this vantage point looking absolutely fabulous in their new white coats. So thank you all for participating and making this day so memorable, especially for our students and all of us, faculty, staff, and the family gathered here today. I would like to take a moment and thank the Department of Medical Education faculty and staff especially for their work in organizing today's event. We are proud of our team and the care they put into every detail of this ceremony. So please join me in thanking all of them. The 29th Annual Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai White Coat is officially now concluded. Students, please remain in your seats for a class photo. And guests, we invite you to exit your seats, and the staff will direct you to our celebratory reception in the back. Again, thank you and congratulations to all. Thank you. Yeah, just stay there for a second, students. We'll direct you. Hold on.